Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. It's one of my favourite days of the whole month. We've been really blessed this month actually. We've done this twice, which is just an absolute bonus, but it is my day that I am going into Homesense to get all my bits to fill my collab with them this month, because if you didn't know, I feel like I'm going to say this as many times as I want to because I am so proud and happy about it, but I am a brand ambassador for Homesense, which was just an absolute dream come true. So every month I make the trip to Homesense to go and get all the bits that we need to create the content for the month, which is just so exciting. And this month I feel like this is slight betrayal on Vlogtober, because it's Christmas today, it's Vlogmas today, just for the day, because this brief is actually on their Christmas bits. So we're actually going to go in and we're going to do a bit of a Christmas haul, which might seem premature to some people. I wouldn't start my Christmas shopping just yet, but the thing with TK Maxx and Homesense is it's the same with autumn stuff. I feel like I'm cheating on autumn a bit here, but it's the same with the autumn stuff. In these shops, you have to start early, and if you're in these shops and you see something you like, whether it's Christmas, autumn, whatever, you have to grab it, because you won't ever see that thing again. You most likely won't ever see that thing again. I find it a beauty with Homesense, because you never know what you're going to find, and you're probably going to walk in and just find something that you absolutely fall in love with. Like, I feel like other shops, as much as I love them, they can be quite predictable and the stock stays the same all the time. But in Homesense and TK Maxx, we've just got like a constant roll of new stock coming out, which is always really exciting. So yeah, if you ever see anything that you love and you can pick it up and you can get it, do it, because it's most likely that you're never going to see that again. And it feels more special that way, because it's like almost one of one type thing. So you know what I mean. So we're going to go and have a little Christmas mooch today. It's a Vlogmas episode in the middle of Vlogtober. I've got a cozy comfy outfit on, we've got no makeup, I've got my snuggly warm coat on, and I've actually done a bit of a different hairstyle today. I've done a little plait. This is just the most perfect, I don't know how I've not done this before, but the greasier the better basically. And my hair is due a hair wash, but I'm trying not to wash it too much. I feel like I've slipped into the habit of washing my hair more than I should each week, which isn't good for the health of it. So we're doing a little greasy slicked back plait today. I've got my little TikTok shop autumny bag and ready to hit the shops. I think I'm going to pick up a Diet Coke. There's a Greggs just outside the Homesense. I think I'm going to grab myself a Coke Zero because I'm a little bit parched. I'm a bit warm in all these layers, I'm not going to lie, with my car heated on full blast. I've said to Sam, one year I want to do like proper traditional Christmas decorations, like these. How cute. The red little snow globes. I feel like that just makes you feel like a child again, that kind of decor. Even like these little gonks, look how cute that is. A little sledge. I've been looking at these bits here. I love this like gingerbread style house, and then they've got these really nice like mango wood pieces that are like really nice and natural looking. They've got like a star and some more trees up there. I like that snowman as well. It's like really minimal but really Christmassy. This is the type of like traditional Christmas that I mean. In our next house, I am 100% doing like, even if it's just a bedroom, like this kind of stuff, like reds, greens, golds. Look how cute these little candy cane baubles are. It's just tempting me to change our whole Christmas scheme. Look at those. If you want to do like a coffee or a hot chocolate little station over Christmas or whatever, definitely come and have a look in Homesense, because they've got all these cute little bits in here. Look, they've got caramel latte, and then they've got like all the hot chocolates. I really like this one. Sam's not that keen, but they do loads of different flavours. They've got like the little hot chocolate spoons. Look at these little coffee spoons with little syrup in. How cute. Oh, they've got vanilla chai. I bought us these like autumny dishes at the start of the season, and honestly I've used them nearly every meal that we've made. I love them so much. I feel like they're so nice and cozy. They're like really American-y. I think we've got this one, and then we've got like a big round one, and I've literally used it every single time. I've just stumbled across these earrings, so random. I've never looked at the jewellery in here. I think this is TK Maxx down here, but these are so pretty. They're like half gold and half silver, and I've started wearing more gold, and I was going to get them, but one's missing. But over here they've got so many nice pairs of earrings, even for like Christmas gifts and stuff. There's some really pretty little pairs here. I'm not ready to fully commit to gold yet, but how cute are these little gold hoops? Like, there's so many pairs here that I would wear. These are really pretty as well, and they're so reasonable. I think they're like $14.99. Okay, done. I always love doing that so much, but when I'm on my own, bit of hair falling down. When I'm on my own, it's always such a mission. Like me carting around a trolley full of Homesense bits and then loading the car up with it. It's always quite funny, to be fair. But I've just stopped at Couplands. If you don't know about Couplands, I didn't know about Couplands until I moved to Sheffield, and I've been blessed that they actually have them still where I live now, and the retail park here has one. We have one in our village. I just love them so much. They're basically, I think they're a northern chain. I never had one down south, and I don't think they're there. Oh, that really did something to me then. But basically Greg's never. So what I've got here in my little stash, in my little coupons haul, I got myself a chicken bake and a sausage roll, because the chicken bake just isn't quite enough, you know, you need like a little chaser with that. So I got myself a chicken bake, a sausage roll, a bottle of Dr Pepper, a chocolate flapjack for Sam later, and a toffee donut for me later. Guess how much it came to? £6.20 for all of that. I just feel like that's insane. I just feel like if that was Greg's, that would at least be, I don't know, like 12 quid maybe? So I'm just having a bit of a refill. That is quite cold actually, just as I'm bigging it up. It'll do. I'm so hungry, I need that. I did a massive leg session at the gym this morning. Ooh, that's gross, sorry. Yeah, I did a massive leg session at the gym, and leg day for me, I'm always absolutely starving for the rest of the day. I'm usually a steak baker as well, but they didn't have any steak bakes, so I'm having to settle for chicken bake. I need to slow down a minute. I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to drive home, and then I thought I would give you a little Homesense Christmas haul, just to warm you up, just to get you in the mood, just to give you like a preview. Also, if you watch my videos over here on YouTube, I feel like you get a sneak preview of what's coming on my Homesense ads. It's like a sneak peek. It's like a little sneaky preview that I'm probably not supposed to be showing, but I really want to share it, so we can do a little Homesense haul later. It's so dark and gloomy outside. Honestly, it feels about 8 o'clock at night. So I'm going to quickly get this down me, drive home, and then we can go through what I picked up. And I've got some really gorgeous bits I'm really excited to show you. It is a little bit later on. I've just had dinner. Sam's headed out with his friends for the evening. He's actually going rock climbing, you know, like those indoor rock climbing places. He's trying that out with his friends tonight. So we've had an early dinner. I've just made myself a little hot choc with marshmallows, and I'm going to give you a massive Homesense 2024 Christmas haul, which feels like I'm cheating on Vlogtober. When I was pushing my trolley around today in Homesense with it filled with Christmas stuff, I was like, I feel like I'm cheating on autumn, and I feel like I'm cheating on Vlogtober doing this. And I think everyone in the shop was looking at me like, what are you doing? But honestly, the stuff's out in full force, so if you want to go and have a little look, you want to get ahead and you want to spread the cost, I do say that. I mean, we're halfway through October now, so next month it's going to be November, and then it's going to be December. So if you want to get some bits now, go have a look. Like, as I said earlier in the car, if you see something in these shops, Homesense and TK Maxx, you've just got to grab it, because you never know how long it's going to be there for, and you never know if you're ever going to see it again. Okay, so we've got a little bit of everything, to be honest. There's no real order to how I'm going to show this. I'm just going to dive straight in. I'm just going to dive straight in. Actually, I tell you what, I'm going to start off with some random little stocking fillers that I found there, because I found myself mooching in like the food, drink, I guess you'd call it like a little, I envision that as like a stocking filler section, even though it's not technically like that, but they have like foreign foods, foreign drinks. I feel like it's just an ideal place if you're doing like a hamper or you do a stocking. I like to do stockings for all of my family. Like, I just love getting little bits. Obviously I get them a main present as well, but I just like doing like the little bits and bobs. So these might seem really random to some people, but I saw them and I was like, I've got to get them for people's stockings this year. So these are just my mum's favourite chocolates, and I thought the little love heart box that they came in was just adorable, so I picked her up those. And then I saw these, and I have got two truffle lovers in my life. Sam loves truffle, and does my dad like it actually? But my brother and Sam love truffle. Like, every time we go out for a meal and there's truffle on the menu, whether it's like truffle fries or whatever, they have to get it. So when I saw these, I was like, I cannot leave them behind. They are going to absolutely love them in their stocking, and they're Pringles in black truffle flavour. I think, is that Japanese writing? I think they're Japanese. How cool are they? I didn't even know Homesense really did things like this. Like, I've never really ventured into those aisles, and they were only $2.99. So I got two of those, one for Sam's stocking and one for my brother's stocking. I just thought they were perfect. So if you're doing like a hamper this year, or you do stockings as well, have a look in Homesense. And then I also picked these up. These are either going to be little gifts for people this year, or they're going to go in our bathrooms, because I always have a reed diffuser on the go, and I feel like it's just such a nice way to fill the room with like really strong fragrance, especially in like a small bathroom. These really do the job really nicely, and you'll know that I've stopped burning candles in the house, so I love having a reed diffuser. I got this one, and another little thing that I didn't know, they have little testers, like little poppers that you can open on the side of the boxes to smell. Because I was reading all these fragrances, like, not sure if I'm going to like that, like, is that a bit of me? And then I saw one and I was like, oh my god. So I went back down the whole aisle that I just looked at and sniffed all the ones that caught my eye. This one is Cashmere Woods, which is so fresh but so cosy. It kind of reminds me of like fresh washing, but you know, like when washing is drying on a radiator in the house, and it kind of has that like warm, like Christmassy, cosy vibe to it. That's exactly what that smells like, so that's going to be a good bathroom one. And then I got the same brand, Purity Lab, they're an Australian brand apparently, in coconut and teakwood. Oh, this one smells like bubble bath, almost like Radox bubble bath, like really fresh. And then this one is is that the same? Teakwood. Got another teakwood and coconut here. I didn't even realise they're a different brand, but I love the look of this jar that it's in. It's like a little nudie concrete jar, and I feel like that will just look really expensive. And these were only $5.99 each, and look how big they are next to my head. I feel like that's just another good like little stocking filler if someone in your family likes their smellies and stuff like that. I feel like you can never have too many reed diffusers, so I got those, $5.99 each. So they're like the little stocking. Oh no, actually I've got some other little bits here. Let's try and give some order to this haul. I then just picked up these little boxes because, well, they're going to go with the theme for the little project that I have going on in the background here. I'm not going to give too much away. Again, you'll be able to guess probably by the bits that I've picked up, but this is like a sneak preview. This is like a glimpse and a trailer of my Homesense ad that will be coming before the end of this month. It's coming in October, so that'll be over on my TikTok. As always, if you could go over there, show that some love when that is live, I would really, really appreciate it. But these are just little gift boxes. I feel like you can never have too many of these. They're going to go with what I'm creating in the background, and these were $3.29. Such nice quality. Whoever you give them to can reuse them. They're really nice and sturdy, and they already have the ribbon on, which I really liked, because usually when I buy boxes and stuff like this, I'll tie my own ribbon around it. So I feel like that was a nice little detail to have. So I just got two of those. So they're like the gifty stocking filler bits from the haul. I think that's everything. That's everything. So now we're going to go into like the Christmas decor, what I managed to pick up. Now, if you're thinking about going honestly, it's getting to that time of year where the Christmas stuff is like slowly outweighing the Halloween and autumn, which is always slightly a sad time for me, I'm not gonna lie, but I do still really enjoy browsing the Christmas aisles. Christmas gives me like a different feeling to Halloween and autumn. It makes me sort of like really nostalgic, and it kind of takes me back to being a child, which just brings out a completely different like feeling. So I do enjoy Christmas for different reasons, but I managed to get some really nice bits today, so I'm really excited to show you all this stuff. I am absolutely loving a hot chocolate at the moment, pretty much every single night. So the first things that I picked up, where's the other one? I think these are probably one of my favourite things that I picked up in this haul. And it's these beautiful, look at the detail on these. These kind of look hand painted. I don't know if the light's picking it up. Sorry if the light isn't that great. Obviously it's dark outside now and we've got the cosy lights on in the living room, so it's not the brightest of lighting, but it's like a white glittery, is it hand painted? I feel like it really looks hand painted. They do have quite a lot of bits. Yeah, it says there, look. Sticker says there, can you see that? Hand painted, so I was right. And it's just like a big glass hurricane. It could be a candle holder, you could do all sorts with this. I feel like a nice big pillar candle in that would look beautiful. Should we put one in? I've got my phone up here. Take the pumpkin off and shove it in the Christmas candle holder. Obviously a bigger one I think would look even better, but how cute is that? Imagine if it was like dimly lit as well and all the shadows would be so pretty out there. So I got the big one. This one was, where's the price? £9.99, and it's huge. Look at it next to my head. That in the middle of a table would be perfect, or even like on a TV unit there. I feel like would be so cozy of a night time with a candle in it. And then I got the mini one. I love the print on this one. It's got like really pretty hand painted snowflakes all around it, and it's in the same like white glitter paint as that bigger one, but that's them next to each other. I feel like these are absolutely gorgeous, and this one was £7.99, and it's got the glass, not the glass, sorry, the wood base, which I just absolutely love. So I got those two, and then I picked up, it's repeating on me, I picked up this, again, just like a glass hurricane vase, jar. You could put a candle in this again. This is for like the project, the scheme that I'm creating. This will be a bit random if you don't know what I'm doing, but they had loads of these, and this was £7.99, and they had loads of different shapes and sizes, and I feel like for something this big, £7.99 is really reasonable. And then bauble-y bits. So the scheme that we've got in our kitchen, which is another hint to what this is all going into, is sort of like golds, whites, creams, blacks, just to go with the furniture that we have in there. The scheme in our living room is different. It's like a eucalyptusy green. I really love our Christmas tree and all of our baubles and stuff, but we have a scheme for the living room and a scheme for the kitchen. I don't know if anyone else does that. Do you decorate your rooms in your house differently, or do you just like use the same scheme throughout? I really want to do, like I told you in the shop earlier, I really want to do 1 year, or in our next house, like a really traditional green, red, gold, tacky tinsel style Christmas theme, but I'm going off track now. These are the baubles that I picked up today. Look how luxe and chic these look. I feel like these almost look like a bit designer. Do you know what I mean? With the studs. I don't know if that's picking it up very well. But the black and gold with the studs, I just feel they look really bougie and expensive. And they were £9.99 for the pack of 6. So these were £9.99, and I got 2 of those, and I just love them. If like the traditional Christmas, I feel like this is like a really nice neutral scheme to go for. So I got those 2, and then I got 2 packs of these. These are absolutely gorgeous. Again, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up very well, but they're like a mottled, champagne-y, silvery gold little glass star ornament. These were £7.99. I just think these are really pretty. I feel like these would go with loads of different schemes. So I got 2 packs of those. And then I got these. I love white glitter at Christmas. I feel like it just looks like fresh snow, and I just really love it. So I picked these up. They're just like really big glass, white, silvery glitter. These were £6.99 for 4 big, like they look hand decorated beaded baubles. I feel like you pay £6.99 for one bauble like this at the garden centre, or we definitely did. Our first Christmas, I think we actually went even before we actually moved into this house. I remember we went to a huge garden centre near Sam's mum and dad's when we were still living there, and we bought all of our Christmas decorations. Obviously it was our first Christmas together in our new house, and we splurged on like a box of baubles. We both picked, you know, like the individual baubles in the garden centre, and they were like £7 or £8 each. I remember our jaws just dropping when we went to the till, and they totaled it all up, and it was absolutely obscene the amount of money we spent on those garden centre baubles that first year. And honestly, they're similar to this, like size, beaded and everything like that. They were £7 or £8 each. So for a box of 4 for £6.99, I feel like you cannot go wrong. And then I think the last pack of baubles, again, I thought these looked so bougie, like really expensive, almost like designer. I feel like you'd see these on a tree in like Harrods or something like that. I just love the shape of them. I thought they were really different and unique. You get 4 in here, they're massive, look at them next to my head, and these were £6.99 again. Like, honestly, if you're doing a new tree this year, you're starting from ground zero with your decorations, I would definitely go and have a look in TK Maxx or Homesense, whatever you have local to you, because I just don't think you can get baubles that look this expensive for these prices. And when you've got to buy so many, like when you're trying to fill a Christmas tree out, it can be really pricey, like our trip to the garden centre. So these, I just feel like they're gorgeous. I love the shape of them, and the white and gold, I feel like that's just so classy. So did I get 2 packs of them? I think I just got the 1 pack of those, but they had loads on the shelf and I really love them. So £6.99, what is that? I'm not even going to try and divide that by 4, but it's insane for that quality. Okay, and then I picked up these. Just some little bougie, again, bougie. I feel like, I don't know, before we actually got into the swing of like buying things for the house, I had it in my head that Homesense was quite pricey. I think just because like the videos that I'd seen of the stuff that people get from Homesense, and I just feel like I was comparing it to like B&M or something like that. I feel like Homesense is up there with one of the most reasonably priced homeware shops that you can go to, because I go into B&M and stuff now, and I just feel like they're coming up to each other, and the quality of the Homesense bits, for me personally, is just, you can't compare it to any other high street shop. These were £12.99, but I feel like a lot of crackers, they're just filled with like tut that you just wouldn't use. And obviously some of these bits, it depends who you are and, you know, what you're into, but I thought these are really cute. They've got like cookie cutters. How adorable. Cookie cutters, and then like whatever that is it like a little note holder, a little mini pen, and a little key ring. And I just feel like they're some of the nicest like cracker gifts that I've seen. I just thought they were a bit nicer than like, you know, like your plastic, what do you even get, like a plastic whistle, or like, I don't know, some random rubbish. I feel like these are just a bit more luxe. And I loved these are like little, I thought they were velvet, they're not velvet, they're just like really nice big black bows, and then you've got the gold glitter. And then I just picked up some, this should have been in the little gift section, I just picked up some wrapping paper. They had loads of different styles, loads of different themes. What do you do with your wrapping as well? Do you have like a theme for your wrapping? Because usually what I do is I try and match it, and I've just realised I've made a rookie. Oh no, I haven't. No, because these will be in the kitchen. But I try and match my wrapping stuff. So like the ribbon and the wrapping paper that I use to wrap people's presents, I try and match it with like our living room theme, just because I like to put them all under the tree, and I like it to like match the aesthetic. I don't know if that's just a thing that I do, or if that's just common sense, I don't know. But I picked these up because these are going to go in, the presents that I wrap with this are going to go in the kitchen. So I got this really pretty gold print one, and then just the gold and white stripe to sit alongside it. I like to mix it up and get like a couple of different styles, obviously within the same colour palette, but I like to mix up like the patterns and stuff just to give it a bit of variation. And then we got 2 little candle straddlers down here. I'll show you. These are so heavy. I first clocked the, where's the label? I think the label might have fallen off in the trolley. But I remember the fragrance of this one because I clocked the name of it, and I was like, I need that candle. Before I even smelled it, I was like, I need that, because I loved the jar that it's in. but the scent is toasted marshmallow. And it smells like my hot chocolate. It literally smells like my hot chocolate. So good. It's like one of those really creamy vanilla scents that you could literally just lick and eat. But I also just love how cute is that? I feel like that's really unique, that shape, and I can't explain to you how heavy that is. How much were these? Oh, $10.99. So I think as far as candles in TK Maxx and Homesense go, that is on the pricier side. But when you've burnt this through, I would keep that. Like, I'm going to keep that as like a centerpiece or something, just because of how heavy it is. And I feel like you could put like a, you know, like a, one of these, like a, what am I trying to say, like a pillar candle in there, and use it as like a holder. This one's like an iridescent black gold, and I just love that. I thought that was really different. When the light hits it, it like gives loads of different colours in it. And this one is tobacco vanilla, and this is like a musky scent, but I absolutely love that one as well. And then we've got some little ornaments. I think I was showing you these bits when we were having a look around, but they have so many nice, like, if your scheme isn't too like Christmassy, in your face, gold, silver, and you're more of like a neutral, natural type theme for Christmas, there was so many nice like mango wood ornaments in there, and I just feel like they're really subtle, they're really classy. I just love these so much, so I picked up these. I think this one's a bit smaller. I got 3 of those. These were, I think the bigger one was $5.99, and then this smaller one he put through as $3.99. It doesn't have a label on it, but I remember he put that through as $3.99. So I got 2 of the smaller ones and one of the bigger ones, but they had so many different styles in this type of wood, which I just really like. Even if you were to do like a scheme like that and just have like accents of like gold or silver, just to keep it more muted, I love that type of vibe. So I got some of those, and then a little bit more Christmassy and in your face. I said earlier in this, didn't I, that I love white glitter for Christmas. I feel like it just looks like snow, and it just like gives me that cozy, like childlike feeling, and I just love it. So I picked these 2 up. They're really sparkly when the light catches them, and they're just like these snowy, are these like pine trees? And they're really tall. Look at them next to my head. And these were $9.99 each. Insane. They're so big. I feel like they would make such like a dramatic centerpiece, or, you know, like on the TV unit again, styled like that. Absolutely love. Getting glitter everywhere. And then down to the last 2 bits now, I think. But this, if you're looking for, I feel like I'm just saying this over and over again, and I don't want this to sound really addy or biased, or that I'm just saying this because I get paid to promote them, because I genuinely, hand on my heart, have shopped at TK Maxx and Homesense for as long as we have lived in this house, and it's always been one of those shops that I just absolutely have loved. Like, I remember when I was moving to uni, me and my dad are like shopping buddies. Like, my mum doesn't like shopping, so when me and my dad spend time together, we love like a retail therapy session together. Like, he is like my shopping best friend. Like, we're both as bad as each other. And I remember when I was moving to uni and I was starting to collect bits for my room, me and him of a weekend would go to Homesense. It was about a 45-minute drive from where we lived. We'd go to Homesense and we'd have the afternoon looking around Homesense, and I just loved it then, and I love it now. Like, I'm just so passionate about it. It was one of those like work opportunities. When my manager emailed it to me, I was like, oh my god. Like, a year ago, if you would have said to me, what would be your dream collab, it would have been Homesense. No questions asked, it would straight away have been Homesense. So I want you to know that whatever I'm saying about all this stuff is because I genuinely love that shop so much, and I would go there as much as I do if I wasn't being paid for it. I feel like if you were watching my videos like a year ago, you would know that as well, because I literally live in TK Maxx. Maybe not so much Homesense now, just because all of the Homesense stores are like an hour away from me, so I have been going more often because I'm working with them. But 10 out of 10, love their stuff. Genuinely mean that from the heart. So as I was going to say before I got all emotional about Homesense, if you're looking for garlands, wreaths, anything like that, go and have a look in, I think TK Maxx have pretty much the same stock as Homesense these days. Like, if you haven't got a Homesense near you, definitely go to TK Maxx. They've got all tangled up here, but the wreaths, I nearly walked away with another autumn wreath, and I actually had to have a sit down with myself and was like, you cannot do this. Like, I'm genuinely running out of storage for all of this stuff, and especially when it comes to autumn stuff. But it was absolutely stunning. It was like an autumn leafy, but not too tacky, like in your face autumn. It was like really subtle. It was just beautiful, and it was huge, and I think it was like $15.99. So if you're looking for a wreath, a garland for Christmas or for autumn, have a look in TK Maxx and Homesense before you look anywhere else, because I feel like these things online as well can be really expensive. So it's definitely worth a look, and there's so many different styles, so many different colour palettes. Like, there was something for everyone there. Like, I spent a good half an hour just looking at the wreaths and the garlands. This is the Christmas one that I decided on for this piece of content that I'm creating. But as I say, there was just so many. Like, I could have walked away with 5 autumn and Christmas garlands or wreaths. And I think it was actually, I was watching Zoe Suggs, was it vlog? She was vlogging every day in August, I think, but I think it was a more recent vlog she did. And she was saying that she'd bought a huge autumn wreath a few years back from, I don't know if it was a Homesense shop or a TK Maxx shop. And she said she's never seen another one like it in there again. So when you see something, she was saying the same thing as what I've been saying. When you see something in there, you have to get it, because you never know when you're going to see it. But her wreath was gorgeous. Like, it looked like it was about £200, but she'd got it from TK Maxx. So it just goes to show beautiful things. And look at this. Like, it's got a bit of everything in there. It's got like gold baubles. It's got little silver beaded. Like, look at the detail on that. Like a little beaded twig. You've got like the pine. The snowy, is it snowy? Yeah, it's like snowy Christmas tree branches. I love that. And this was $16.99, and it's really long. It's probably like 2 meters long. So for a chimney, down a table, across a TV unit. I feel like a TV unit. The only reason I got this TV unit, to be totally honest with you, is to put autumn and Christmas decorations on. I just love it. Like, when you're sat on the sofa watching the TV, I love having like bits underneath. I feel like it just changes the vibe of it completely. But yeah, garlands and wreaths, Homesense and TK Maxx is your place to go before you try anything online. And then the last thing I got, I'm going to have to hoover straight after this, because there's like twigs. Oh no, that wasn't the last thing. We've got another garland. I picked this up just because I was looking at that one and I was looking at this one, and I was deciding between the both of them. And then I thought, why don't I just get this one and like intertwine it with this one? I feel like it just adds like a really nice like addition to it. Do you know what I mean? It just like puffs it out a little bit, and I didn't want to choose between them because I love this one as well. This one's definitely more subtle, understated, elegant. It's like little pearly bits, like little pearly berries. This one has the label come off. I think the label's come off. So there's a few labels in the bottom of the trolley, and I think this was one of them. But if my memory is correct, I think this was $7.99. Don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure this was $7.99. But I just really thought that was pretty. I really love that. Again, perfect for like the neutral, natural Christmas lovers. I feel like this vibe with the wooden and the pearliness, I feel like that would be gorgeous. So yeah, I picked that one up as well. And then this is the last thing. I'm just checking around me, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last thing. I just got a table runner. Again, they had loads of table runners, placemats, coasters, that kind of thing, and they are really seasonal with that kind of stuff. So I noticed they had a lot of autumn bits the last time I went in that section, and now it's obviously all been replaced with Christmas. But I thought this was really classy. It's like classy gold. I feel like it's like a champagne-y. It's really, really pretty, sparkly, and it's absolutely huge. It's really wide, and I feel like it's going to be really long. It's called an oversized table runner, and this was $12.99. And they also had the matching placemats if you wanted to go matchy-matchy, but I'm going to mix it up and use like placemats that we already have just to like give some different textures on there. But that's everything I picked up. And I think all of that came to, I think it was $220, which might sound like a big chunk, but I feel like there's a lot there. Like, my trolley was overspilling, like it was more than a trolley's worth of stuff. I've got some like Christmas gifts in there, decoration, wrapping, crackers, like absolutely incredible. I feel like you cannot complain about that, and I really enjoyed getting all of that today. So If you're feeling a bit Christmassy, I know to some people it would be far too early, and I wouldn't normally start my Christmas shopping yet. I feel like this job gets you into the seasonal stuff quicker than you would. Like the man at the till was like, "Are you getting ready for Christmas?" And he seemed really shocked, and I did get a few looks when I was pushing around the trolley for the Christmas stuff. But I do feel like it's a good thing. Like, if you want to build a collection, it's the same as what I've done with my autumn stuff. If you want to build a collection of good quality bits that you genuinely love, it does take time, unless you're obviously willing to splurge hundreds of pounds. Like, it does take time, and it is nice to spread that cost across a few months. So I hope you enjoyed. I feel like I've just ran a marathon spieling that off to you. I hope I wasn't like too much there. I feel like I was Speedy Gonzalez going through that, but I hope you enjoyed. I am going to wrap this video up here because I feel like I've just sat here for an hour and a half, but I hope you enjoyed that little haul. There'll be more to come, I'm sure. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed spending, what day is this going to be? This is going to be day 17 of Vlogtober. It was like a quick interlude of Vlogmas in the middle of Vlogtober, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow for the next one.